You keep your damn mouth shut unless I tell you to speak.
Hi guys, we are Nights. I'm Ray, buddy, friends. That last episode of Farscape kind of got me. It hit me hard. It really did. I loved it. I loved everything about that episode. I think probably my favorite episode so far of the series. I really felt a lot for Dargo. I was all about him, and I thought that was a great episode for him. And his acting chops were really good. So I really did enjoy that episode. So let me stop moving this table. I keep moving this table. My bad. Well, with that said, guys, we're going to continue moving on with the series. We're going to be up to episode 11. This episode here today is called Farscape. It's called Till the Blood Runs Clear, which is episode 11. So I'm looking forward to this. So without any further ado, let's get to this.
Baby, this thing rocks.
Rocks?
Yeah, rocks. Aaron, as in kicks ass. Whoa. There's the lightning. Make way for the thunder.
The sun? Are they flying to like a nebula or something? Is she getting power from this? Is she energizing?
Yeah. We should adjust our orbit. Zan, are you...
Oh my god, this shit's being destroyed and she's loving this.
These radiation levels are well within Moya's tolerance, aren't they?
Moya's tolerance? Yes. However, there's still a small chance that it could affect her developing child.
I forgot about the child.
Yes, of course. Take Moya further into the planet's shadow.
That affected her very differently.
That's a wormhole.
It looks unstable.
He thinks it's the way home, probably. Yeah, but... yeah, he wants to go home. I mean, who could blame him? Listen, they can't blame the guy. I mean, you find a room home, you want to go home. Something like this finally comes up, and here's your opportunity to go home. You know, but the idea that he's taking Aaron with him, that's kind of weird. By the way, if they do make it back to Earth, he makes it back to Earth, and he does take, let's say, he takes Aaron with him. How do we know if she can breathe the air, or am I overthinking this? I mean, he's bringing her. Pay no mind to me. That was a dumb question. But she may be open to diseases, right? Because they said they had a cure for all that. So her immune system might not be able to handle the diseases we have on that planet.
Yeah, I got it.
I didn't think we can get out of that. Like, if we get that close to a wormhole, I think we go just get sucked right in.
Right. So there's no reason for us to stay.
Look what she's doing. Is it me, or is her skin glowing a little bit?
I can think of a reason.
Like, it's just a matter of time before these two get together, right? I mean, if not, maybe this very episode.
Yes, Delvian females are unusually sensitive to ionic radiation.
One of the gifts of the Delvian seek. It's called a photogasm.
I'll get a mop and bucket.
A mop and bucket.
I am not going to trash my module if there's any chance to save it. Pilot, give me the location of this furlough.
Transmitting coordinates.
I forbid this!
You know what, Dargo? Sometimes you're a real pain in the ass.
Crichton!
I agree. I wonder if at some point there's going to be a bit more cohesiveness, because I know they all want to do their own thing, so they don't seem to work together. I brought it up in a comment. A comment, somebody brought it up. Like, unlike other sci-fi shows, where the crew is like they're the crew, they didn't train and work together because they crew. In this case, that's not the case because they're all escape convicts. They don't know each other well, and they still like having trouble gelling.
Fine, Aaron. Next time I will. But right now, we have to get the module fixed.
No, actually, you need to.
Okay, I need to.
A lot of selfishness, for a crew.
As usual.
But it always seems to me that John's the one with giving. He's giving, and he gets a little bit of the take. It seems that way to me. Did they land on Arrakis? Oh, how dope. That looks so cool.
Has this got anything to do with the repairs?
Just making conversation.
Don't make conversation. Fix the module.
Sorry if we seem a little pushy. But we are in a hurry, and you're obviously the...
What's wrong with her?
Think maybe you can help us out?
Since you asked so nicely, I'll see what I can do. Now, if you'd like to get out of my way so I can get on with my work.
Oh my God, she reminds me 100% of my sister.
Knees.
For the flares? She reminds me 100% of my younger sister. I'll leave you watching. I love you.
Nice glasses. Furlough better be good. I gotta get back up there.
Pilot, can you read us? Zan. Dargo?
Dargo's just gonna have to wait.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tell him something, like we're gonna be stuck on this dump for longer than we anticipate.
What's your problem? You should be dancing in the streets. If I figure out a way to make a wormhole, I am out of here. I'm out of your hair once and for all.
But how do we know if the wormhole will take him to where he wants to go? Like, isn't that really, like, chaotic? Hey.
Not your female, Then you won't miss her.
With human trafficking all of a sudden? You just grab her like that? Or off the street with no problem? Is he biting her throat?
You keep your damn mouth shut unless I tell you to speak.
I am Rolf.
Worf?
Rolf! And this is my mate, Rorg.
Wolf and Warg?
Worf. You can forget about the fugitives. Sundance, rip out that beacon. I don't want any other idiots seeing it and getting a bright idea. Because that bounty belongs to me.
I don't know if that's a good idea to antagonize this guy. I mean, seeming that they weaponless and he had the weapon.
Planet impossible.
We've waited for Crichton long enough. Where's Zan?
She's on the terrace, soaking up solar flares.
At a time like this. Zan. Zan!
Leave her alone. She needs alone time. She needs me time. The sun. What is she doing? What is she doing?
Let us never leave this place.
Her species is something else.
Knock it off! What do you know about Luxons?
They remember goblins. Like Lord of the Rings goblins.
Comply, and you will retire. Honorably. With your commission.
I wouldn't believe this.
Fully restored. You have my oath.
I don't believe
as a peacekeeper.
Is he still a peacekeeper? Because he took off. Exactly. He took off. He may not be a peacekeeper anymore. But I can see it being tantalizing to her.
Hey, you're not taking him seriously.
There she is. She wants to go home just like you want to go home.
Seriously.
Pilot, I've landed near the city. I'll try to make contact again once I've found Crichton and Aaron.
Not gonna lie, it looks pretty dope with that mask on. Alright, this is like the 5th or 6th time they show that person. She looks, if it is a female, like that one priestess that spoke to Jorah Mormont, was the gold coins in Game of Thrones. I want one. I would love to have one of those. From a distance, he looked like an ape. Probably not a nice thing to say. He looks big. He's a big guy. I like the soundtrack of this episode.
Drop your weapon. Now.
What the hell? Oh, it's still set up.
Stay with the module.
That's how he knows they called Dargo.
Crichton? Your name's Crichton?
Yeah, Butch Crichton.
Butch Crichton, Esquire.
Perhaps the two of you are secret allies,
Yes. Perhaps the fugitives have offered you more than the bounty to keep them safe from the hunters.
Interesting theory.
Then prove it. Waste a little time.
Oh my god, just stab him in the face. I'm finding these two bounty hunters quite annoying.
What sights? Well, if we go straight out that way, there's a truly outstanding expanse of sand.
Sand, eh?
Just as much as you could want.
There are plenty of things I want at the moment. Sand isn't one of them.
What's to stop these mechanics from killing her and Crichton and just taking the ship?
No, he isn't. He's trying to access the flight recorder. Hey! Get the front away from that!
Them knocked her into a memory. Oh, it was a flashback.
Wherever he was, he's dead now. You okay?
I can't see.
How did that happen? Because she hit the floor? It wasn't because of the flare. She was indoors.
Why don't you just take it easy? It's only temporary. Probably.
Probably.
Sure. 60% chance of recovery. 70, 80 even.
How soon? Don't tell me you're not a plebeian ocular physician.
I don't know still. I don't get how that happened. Did I miss something?
A new scent. Very subtle.
Sorry? She got there?
Delvian.
That distance? She smelled that guy her from that distance? What the hell? I guess they did. Either that or odor carries pretty far in this planet. I'm loving this soundtrack.
Taking him out.
Don't help me, Crichton.
You can't look after yourself. Not right now. So stop acting like a badass peacekeeper.
Ex-peacekeeper, actually.
I know.
Why would she say that out loud? It's just a matter of time before he's out of that then.
Rourke! Rourke, let's go.
He whistles like this.
Then how about respect?
Good point.
We can be allies.
I approve. But Dargo, I mean, I do like the guy, but he could be annoying. Like he's constantly upset. Like his blood pressure must be through the roof.
And down!
I don't know if I can help it.
Did he get one?
Where's the Prowler?
Outside the city.
Well, I think they took it. I think they took control of the Prowler.
Give me your weapon. I'll cover you. At least you can get out of here.
Crichton, you are my ally. I will not abandon you.
So that handshake meant something, finally.
Great. So we can be buried together. I'll deal with this.
Crichton, no!
Who the hell do you think you're shooting at?
It didn't work this time. If that would have worked this time, this race of aliens are just dumb.
You switched sides, have you, Crichton?
Yeah, well, you know, soldiers of fortune and all that, always open to a higher bid.
Crichton's mate!
Is she still blind? Oh, she's pretending. You gonna save her just in time?
The Peacekeeper command carrier assigned to recover the 3 escaped prisoners has been called home on other business. Therefore, the reward offer for the fugitives has been officially withdrawn.
No reward?
And is there any point in continuing this?
These two guys, these two particular characters, it'll be great. Even though they're annoying in some ways, it'll be great. They end up being reoccurring. That's crazy.
There'll be other stars with flare activity, John. We'll find them.
It's close.
But again, going back to my thought, there's no proof that wormhole would have taken him back home.
No. That data may be my only ticket home.
Well, of course, you're welcome to stay here and be part.
How will she know if you got a copy of it or not? She's not going to know. What choice do you have, though? That sucks. That sucks.
Data.
How would she read that, though? Does she have the knowledge to read that? By the way, I thought his ship had to be on a shuttle, like the NASA, a NASA shuttle to go in the air. Can they take? I didn't know you could take off from there. All right, pretty cool episode. Pretty cool episode. Okay, all right. Well, they all want to go home. You know, you can see that they all want to go home. I mean, you feel for all of them, and I guess that's what leads to the impatientness, the arguing, the fighting, the untrustworthiness that goes on between them. There's a lot going on, and they yearn to be home. And that ending here was kind of a bad deal for Crichton here. I wish he would have gave her a copy instead. But even then, like if he did give her a copy, where is he going to get more cassettes and more to record this information? How is she going to run that? I mean, she's a mechanic. She'll probably find a way to get that data out of there somehow. You can see Erin's longing to be home, and I actually felt for her here too. Between both her and John, an opportunity, but still, again, I know I mentioned a couple of times where, we don't know if the wormhole will be the way to get home. Though, you know, it's funny. The whole thing makes me think of The Wizard of Oz, where you have characters who are yearning for something, and they're on a journey to eventually get what they're yearning for, you know? But will they find the wizard to get there? That's the thing. There's no yellow brick road with these guys. But it is the same concept because there's something that they need, that they're yearning for, and they're on a journey to get it somewhere or the other. Like, I do think that at some point, Rigel, I mean, I'm hoping that we're going to go back to his home planet to see how his cousin, I think it was, just one of his family who overthrew him, right? We're going to learn more about Zan and her people and her yearning. More about Dargo, which I do like Dargo. I want to know more about Dargo, especially his son, right? So you have all of this. You have all these people who there's something they're aiming for. And I wonder if somewhere along the line, do any of them achieve it? Like, does John eventually go back home? I hope the show doesn't end when this is all one big dream. That would suck. That would be awful. If it ends up that he's one big dream and John wakes up in bed like, oh, his ship is just floating somewhere above Earth, and he's been in a coma, and all of this was a dream. I hope that's not the case. That'd be awful if that was the case. But anyway, that was a good episode. To the blood runs clear, which apparently has to do with Dargo and his blood and the way it could kill him, and it could be clear. Those two characters as the bounty hunters. It was, I don't know, they were dangerous at the same time. They're like comic relief, and they follow like a pack. He compared them to pack dogs. The Doberman he compared them to. Well, anyway, I still think it would be interesting if they eventually come up again in the future episodes, acting the way they are as bounty hunters, because they're still looking for these people. Now, when it comes to Cryus, I do think that was a trap that he was laying out for Aaron, for her to give herself up and give everybody else up, because why wouldn't you want to go back? Well, you know, that's perfect. And at the same time, she goes back with her rank and honorable discharge, which was probably definite, to be honest. Well, anyway, guys, that was episode 11. I did like it. This is a good episode. I don't think one of the stronger ones for sure, but interesting. Oh, by the way, hold up. I almost stopped. Zan's reaction to the solar flares. I wonder if there's more to it than what we just saw. Like, there's got to be more to that, right? It isn't just the sun, the flare, and she's she's feeling the way she's feeling, the ecstasy she's feeling. I wonder if there is more to that. But anyway, just interested in knowing more about that. Eventually, let's see if we cover more of that. What do we got? This episode will be available on our Patreon for as little as $1 a month unedited. So feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below, along with every other show that we've done before. It's also on our Patreon. We also have a merchandise store where we sell shirts and hats and all good stuff like that. You also find that link in the description below, guys. Please check it out. Give us a little hand with some merchandise. Feel free to buy a couple things, you know. But guys, look, I appreciate you hanging out with me. This was a good episode. Get ready for some more Farscape. It's coming soon, guys. But anyway, I'll see you soon. Take care.